waiting for? She's here. She's here to keep you company. Oh, and yeah, we're going to spin the wheel and play trivia and give you some money too. Okay, yes, all right. What, is my money buying your love? That makes me sad, Display Bees. Please tell me you would hang out if not for the money. But it's okay because we do have the money, so let's just figure it out. So as you can see here, we've got $1,000 slots, $2,500 slots, $5,000 slots. Yes, so let's find out. How much are we playing for in tonight's trivia game? Let's do it. Let's spin the wheel. I'm smelling a big one. That came out wrong. I'm sensing a big one. Okay, all right. It's not today, but today we are playing for $1,000. Woo! All right, we're overdue. We gotta get a nice big one coming up soon. But for tonight, it's $1,000, and here's how. You're gonna stay right where you are. In just a little bit, 10 questions are gonna pop up on your screen. If you answer them all correctly, you get a piece of that $1,000 prize. Stick around. We've got more today on display coming up.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's get introduced to Profile. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here, you can personalize your display experience. Tap the pencil icon to edit your profile picture, cover photo, basic user info including contact, and link to your other social media accounts. Select your preferred language, identify top friends and family members. You can also create and manage your communities here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
Welcome back. I am your hostess with the mostest, Sarah Priebus, and this is Today on Display. Well, Display Bees, it's time to roll up those sleeves and roll out a brand new quiz. And folks, we are rolling it out red carpet style because earlier we spun to determine the jackpot, which tonight is $1,000. Was that misleading? I hope it wasn't. We're playing for $1,000. In case you're just tuning in, I'll re-explain the rules. You'll have 10 seconds to pick your answer and choose wisely because once you tap, there's no going back. If you miss one, you will no longer be eligible for the cash prize, but stay in the game because you can keep playing. Not for the money, but for the sheer fun of knowing that you were one question away from a win. Ugh, yeah, that's the worst. But you know what's the best? Winning. All right? You ready to do this? Here we go. Question 1. Which is not a button on a standard remote control? Play, pause, out of here. Which is not a button on a standard remote control? Play, pause, out of here. Out of here. Hey, you kids, get off my lawn. Scram. No, really, get off my lawn because I'm just squatting here. If I got too many people on the property, the neighbors are going to suspect something. Remote controls can do a lot these days, right? Some of them claim to be universal, but I haven't had much luck muting my exes or fast forwarding through lines at the bank. So yeah, let me know when we get a truly universal remote. Then I'm on board. Get out of here if you picked that last one, or, keep playing if you want. We love to have you here. Question 2. The object of bowling is to knock over 10 of what item? Cones, pins, flags. The object of bowling is to knock over 10 of what item? Cones, pins, flags. I should make sure to include here with a ball. With a ball. Don't just knock over stuff. That's not the object of bowling. That's the object of being a bull in a china shop. No, in this game, your aim is to knock over these 10 items with a very large, very heavy ball. I don't necessarily knock down all these game pieces, but I do knock into the bumpers about 10 times on my way down the aisle. And then I knock back about 10 wings while I'm waiting for my turn. But the object of bowling is to knock over pins. Look at all of you knockouts. All right. Question 3. What main feature distinguishes vertebrae from invertebrates? Opposable thumbs, brain size, spinal column. What main feature distinguishes vertebrae from invertebrates? Opposable thumbs, brain size, spinal column. It's vertebrates versus invertebrates, and only one can come out on top. Okay, maybe that's a little dramatic. I think we can all peacefully coexist, even though the majority of animals on the planet are actually invertebrates. A whopping 97%. So, I mean, I know he said it wasn't a competition, but whoa, vertebrates, you might want to step up. Those spineless worms have you in the dust. Oh, no disrespect. Some vertebrates are actually spineless worms. What's up their butts? Well, not a spinal column, because that's what they lack. Next question. What is the name of the Froot Loops mascot? Fred Flintstone, Toucan Sam, Tony the Tiger. What's the name of the Froot Loops mascot? Fred Flintstone, Toucan Sam, Tony the Tiger. You know, all these cereals have mascots, which is part of why kids love them so much. But the thing is, these cereals, they're so sugary and tasty. They don't even need a mascot, right? They don't need mascots for kids to love them. You know, I think I found a way to get kids to like chores, vegetables, and getting along with their siblings. You got it. Give them mascots. For vegetables, let's go with Carrot Top, right? No kids alive right now know who that is, so it's a great opportunity for him and to make vegetables funny. And for chores, I don't know, maybe like the Pixar lamp, so you can see your chores? Still working on that one, yeah. But Toucan Sam is the feathered friend, the mascot of Froot Loops. Time for question 5. Which of the following words is not an English preposition? Through, by, is. Which is not an English preposition? Through, by, is. I was really hoping this question was going to be about English bulldogs and not English parts of speech. I would much rather talk about dogs. But when life hands you lemons or questions about grammar, make lemonade. That works, right? I hope so, because I already squeezed all these lemons. And if not, oh well, because we have no time to waste tonight. Time is ticking. And is a verb, while through and by are prepositions. They're words that tell us where something is. You all? Well, you're moving right along to Q6. Who was the biblical figure who was attributed with taking pairs of animals onto the ark? Moses, Noah, Adam. Who took the animals on the ark? Moses, Noah, or Adam? Make sure you know that's ark with a K, not ark with a C. This Dr. Dolittle didn't just get all the animals on top of a giant McDonald's logo, although that certainly would have been impressive. Now, what he did, according to the story, was also quite a feat, though. And I think the takeaway from this tale is, when God tells you to build a big boat, you do it. Speaking of which, God keeps telling me to buy a yacht. I mean, I keep telling my boss that, and yet still no pay raise. It's weird. Who built the ark? Noah! And I know a bunch of smarties in this quiz today. Y'all are marching 2 by 2 into question 7. This popular hair trend that peaked in the 2010s, in which hair transitions from one color to another, is known as what? Feathering, scrunching, ombre. The hair's transition from one color to another. What is that called? Feathering, scrunching, or ombre? This style caught on like wildfire because it was super low maintenance. Literally, all you had to do was get your hair dyed one time, then grow out your roots, and bam! Laziness disguised as a trend. You gotta love it. Definitely falls into the category of ripped jeans and pajamas as day wear, which I'm not knocking. I say the more comfort, the better. Now all I gotta do is get coffee stains on white t-shirts to become the next thing, and I'll be in business. Ombre is this gradient hair coloring technique. Speaking of, oh, well, it is alive and well in trivia tonight. Question 8. Fictional pop singer character Robin Sparkles is from what sitcom? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Community, How I Met Your Mother. What sitcom is Robin Sparkles from? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Community, How I Met Your Mother. In this show, Robin had abandoned her career as a pop sensation. But I totally think this show could have used a Hannah Montana angle where Robin told all her friends she was just Robin and then every night played sold out concerts in a wig so no one could recognize her. What? It's a foolproof plan. You guys know Billie Eilish? Oh, shh. It's me. Billie Eilish, it's me. Keep it on the DL. I mean, it's a pretty sweet gig. I wouldn't want to have to give it up. But let's try to wrap on this because I got a show I'm playing. I mean, attending in just a few minutes. Robin Sparkles had quite the illustrious yet short-lived pop star career on How I Met Your Mother. Sandcastles in the Sand is a total banger, though, if you want to check that out. Great show, but the longest intro story I've ever heard. Question 9. The main character in an AMC show about a high school chemistry teacher who sells illegal drugs goes by what alias? Bruce Banner, Heisenberg, Thor. What's this chemistry teacher's alias? Is it Bruce Banner, Heisenberg, or Thor? This guy goes from being a family man and teacher to being a total badass kingpin. So, like, of course he needs an alias. He grows facial hair and starts wearing hats. Now, whenever a guy starts doing that, it is bad news. Usually it means he's gotten broken up with or he's finding himself. This guy just needed a new persona so he could break bad. That's right. Bryan Cranston as Walter White grew a full goatee and started wearing a pork pie hat so he could change the game. Not sure if the character ever got a tattoo, but Bryan Cranston actually did in real life to commemorate his time as this role. Nickname Heisenberg, yes. Maybe that character rubbed off on him a bit. And it's time for the final question. Question 10. The CBS Evening News anchor in the 60s and 70s signed off with what phrase? That's all, folks, and that's the way it is. Good night and good luck. What was the catchphrase? That's all, folks, and that's the way it is. Good night and good luck. You know my catch-off, my sign-off, my catchphrase sign-off. I mean, it's a little early for my sign-off. Everybody stay put. Testing's still in session. We still got this one, okay? But it's coming. Oh, it's coming. And it's good. If you watch every day, you know, right? It's probably one of the best parts of the show, actually. Yeah, no one's ever actually told me that, but I feel it. You came, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you got paid. Yeah, it's too early. It didn't feel right. Plus, I mumbled it. Okay, well, we'll try that again in a few minutes. Walter Cronkite used to sign off with, and that's the way it is, which actually is a pretty good one for trivia. Making a note of that. Woohoo! That's it, guys. Is it just me or are these getting harder? You did it. And that's the way it is. I could sing it. Okay. You came, you played, you slayed, you got paid. Yes, y'all turned it into